you guys obviously had the push to cut it to 2. Then what did they do to allow the
Yeah, well, they really started putting their head down and getting to the basket or drawing fouls just kind of consistently, and we had a couple of empty offensive possessions. We had about 3 stretches in the game, I thought, maybe 4, but one in the first half where we had a 6 or 8 point lead, 3 or 4 empty possessions, a couple turnovers in there. That lead went away. To start the third, just again, like we couldn't play defense in transition every time because of not great shot selection or not generating a good enough shot down at that end. And kind of the same thing happened right at the 91-89 mark. I thought we had some chances. We just didn't. We dumped a couple off inside and didn't finish them. Had a couple open threes that didn't go either, and then it was playing defense in transition, and they were really physical going to the basket and scoring or going to the line.
Kelly and Buddy didn't have the greatest shooting nights. I guess how do you kind of, what do you tell them so they maybe try to maybe push them through?
Well, I think that you're right. I think that again, it's gotta. Some games are going to be there, some games are not, but you got to wait and be patient, right? I don't think I got to look at the film, but I think Kelly's were pretty tough, right? I think he had some chances to maybe drive some of the matchups. Or once he got in there and was covered, to try to kick out. That's what I think we did a decent job of at times. We got some kick out looks, just not consistently enough, right? I think those need to be face up, catch and shoot threes. Buddy started hit his first 2, and then just couldn't find a great look there until the end. He had a couple decent looks, but didn't go in. Yeah, so we certainly we didn't start Batum tonight because we were going to use him kind of as the backup 5. Then that was a good spark by those guys, obviously, and then we thought we had a matchup with Cornette in there to bring Mo in, and again just take a look at that lineup, and he did some decent things. I thought he certainly made a couple shots and was protecting the rim pretty good while I was in there too. So it was a good stretch for him. Yeah.
How do you kind of foresee continuing to navigate that spot, whether it's Nico with a small ball?
Yep. Yeah. I mean, I think we need to, continue to navigate it. I think there's guys that certainly can give us a bit more. At the 4 or 5, we gotta make sure we're getting. It isn't about offense really. It's about screening and rebounding and defense and some rim protection and some of those things. We got to make sure we're playing a little bit more complete game.
Coach, do you have enough practice time to develop chemistry?
Well, we're gonna have to, right? We got a couple days coming at us, which is good. I think once we get those 2 done, it's gonna be a while though. But we're gonna have to again figure it out. It's not easy. Like. Continuing to change, but we got to keep searching. I think we found a couple things tonight. We're good. We're gonna have to keep searching until we can develop it. Yeah.
There were a couple moments where Ricky seemed really comfortable in a pretty hostile environment. What do you make of the way that he's continued to sort of embrace the opportunities you give him?
Yeah, he's just done nothing but play hard, right? And again, he's opportunistic scorer, and he takes his drives when he's got them, and he gets on the glass, and he tries to guard really hard. So he's done a good job. I could see him, especially with KJ out, I can see him sliding into that 3-4 position here for a little while.
It looked like there were a couple of fans that were getting into a campaign at the end. Any idea what happened there?
No, I called timeout just to make sure nothing happened on our side of it, and get Cam out of that and talk to him. And I asked him what was going on. He said the guy was talking, and I said, "Don't go back over there." And he said, "I got it. I'm good." So just tried to end that.
Do you have any update on De'Anthony?
Just didn't come out after the half. I think it's the same. I think it's a back issue. Yeah.
Tobias, higher volume night for him. What did you make of the approach, and I guess what are you thinking moving forward as to getting him back on track?
Yeah, listen, he certainly had some opportunities tonight. I thought he had some catch and shoot threes. He had some decent looks at drives. I thought he had some tough drives too that were pretty well guarded. But again, I think it's so much more. You know me. I'm always saying you can have a 2 for 12 night and still play. We need some more rebounding. We need a little bit more ball movement out of I think a number of those guys in the starting lineup, not just him. Like we gotta kind of you can't force it. I know you want to be aggressive, but if things aren't there, you got to move it on to the next man.
Just real quick, back issue. Is there any concern again that he can missing any time?
I don't know about that. I mean, but we're certainly concerned that it's the same thing because we've taken a lot of time off to try to get it to a position of in a better place. So, but I haven't really got a report on that yet. So why don't you hit me tomorrow or the next day on that, and I'll have a little more info for you.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Yep.
Thanks, Dave.